Hello, welcome back to my channel. In the last video, we were able to deploy our microservices into a Azure Kubernetes cluster. In this video, I want to put a front end to our deployment so that instead of working with it from the terminal, we can have some interesting UI to it. And I'll be using Streamlight. We'll be creating some Streamlight dashboard for that. But before we do that, in the last video, we saw that we're not getting our SAR narrative. So I would just try it again. I actually want to increase the oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Let me share my screen. Okay, so let me just go to, let me go over here. So I'll be running, I want to increase my CPU to 2, my memory to 4 gigabytes, and the likes. Do I even need to increase this? I don't need to increase it. It can work without that. So let's just run our Python pipeline again, and hopefully we'll get our SAR narrative. As I said, ignore the feature engine and risk scoring being 0. If we should look at the logs, you see that it's actually working. It's just that it's not being displayed here. So now you can see 24 SAR narrative were generated. So our SAR narratives is working now. I don't know why it wasn't working before, to be honest with you, when we did it the first time. Probably it had to do with our OpenAI connection, the API key we added, but I didn't do any fix. So you can see a customer deregulated authority, this report is to inform blah 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 and the likes. So very professionally written SAR narrative. We can see it here. Okay, so now we are going to be going to Streamlight now. We'll be going to Streamlight, and instead of communicating from our terminal, we want to communicate from our UI, as I said earlier on. So for those who do not know, SAR narrative is suspicious activity reports. So it's something that is very common in any AML platform. So let me go to my Streamlight now. I believe you can still see my screen. So I think I already have some dashboard created. I'll just use them. The only thing is that I just need to modify the what's it called? I just need to modify the endpoint, the IP address. Like in this case, let me try to use this dashboard. I'll go to settings, secrets. I'll just modify the base URL. I think the bearer token should still work. And this time around, I will have to include the ports. I think the last one I did, I installed a was it Caddy I installed? I think it was Caddy that made it work on port 80. I wonder if the port is even part of the code. Let me confirm. Let me confirm if the port is specified in the code. Okay, but let's leave this first. Let me save. Then let me go back to my code and confirm if the ports, where is it? Okay. Um, okay. Email dashboard SCR narrative. Let me go to my repositories. Yeah, so this is it. I think this is it. Let me confirm if I specify the ports. This URL. Okay, so I didn't specify the port. So within the code, that means this one I used. I had a fuzzy server. That's why I could reference the code directly, and I can also do it in my Kubernetes node as well. I'll probably do that later. I think I've saved this, so let's just try to see if we can get results. Let's wake it up. Then I also have a what's it called? An entry point where you can enter your customer data. Um, you can enter transactions. So we can also reference that with this as well. Okay, so we have this. What's the interesting thing is where I want us to go to is alerts. Because this is where we have things happening. You can see all the alerts. All of these alerts are our they are all from our backend. All of these alerts. Okay. And let me confirm that we can get SAR narrative. Let's say let's expand this, and you can see the SAR narrative over here. So all of our SAR narrative, we can see them. Okay. So it makes sense. So these are complete platform for all the alerts. Okay. So I'm even thinking about probably I would include this SAR narrative somewhere within here so that it would be a lot cleaner rather than the alerts being on top, then the SAR narrative for the alert being below. So you can see we have 27 alerts here. If you want to count the SAR narrative, there are 24. Is it 24 or 27? Yeah, but we have alert for SAR narrative. If I should expand this, you are going to see um, the risk score that correspond with that SAR narrative, as well as you can see the customer ID and the transaction ID as well. Okay, so this is fine. So what I want to do next is um you can see the customer ID, then the transactions. These are the transactions. Then for screening, you can see the screening results. Then reports, we have some reports here as well. So I want to show you the, I hope I have that here. I hope I have that here. Um, the entry points. Okay, I think it's in my second. I think it's here. Yeah, this is what I need. EML data entry. So I want to fork this repository, but I should have it here. I should have it here as well. Probably I called it another name. Let me confirm. Let me see what I have here. It looks like I do not have it here. Okay, so let me just create a new repository and I will upload. Let me see if I have it here. Data entry. Where is it? It's not here as well. Okay, I'll just download it. That's fine. I'll just download it. Okay, so I'll just download this. Yes, download. And I'll download this as well. Then I'll create a new repository. Data entry portal. Create a new repository, then I would upload what I just downloaded. As well as the requirement file. Okay, so That's all I need to do. Then I'll connect my Streamlit dashboard with this. So I'll create a new app from GitHub. So let me add my secrets. Let me check something. Let's check. Okay. So I'll just reference API base URL. And I'll fix my URL. Then I will also reference what's the other variable? My JWT token. Yes, where am I? I want to copy the same JWT token that I used. My bearer token. Let me copy this. And I'll use it here. Okay, so this is all I need to do. And I'll save. Then I can now deploy. Okay, to take a while. So what this application is doing is that, I loaded customers' transactions from my terminal, but if I want to do it from the front end, and I mean, in a real life scenario, you are going to be having different applications connected to your EML platform. So you can see it here. If we expand this, we can add a new customer ID, KYC level, and all this information is based on the API, the backend API, the microservice. So we add all of that information, then we click submit. We can submit a customer. You can also add a new account, customer ID, account type, and the likes. And we can add a transaction. Yeah, so amount ID and the likes. So you can see all of this. So if you want to do it from the front end, you can use this for that. Okay, so I just wanted you to see this. So This is the end of the video. So the aim of this video is that I just wanted you to see Kubernetes in action. People talk about container orchestration. Many people are familiar with Docker. Um, some people are familiar with Docker Compose, but very few are familiar with container orchestration. That's using multiple nodes and having an extended level of control over your containers. That's just what this video is all about. If you need the source codes, all of them are all available in my GitHub repository. But for the back end, this is the back end here. This is the back end, all the codes for the back end, the one that has the microservices and the likes. For the front end, this is the one for data entry, and this is the one for the dashboard. Okay, so that's the end of this series. I hope you find it insightful. If you do, don't hesitate to share, like, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.